Dinner at 7. Steak and baked potatoes. It shall be done, old Lord and Master. See you then. Goodbye, darling.
Gee, that's the first time the boyfriend's come up for air in a long time.
6 weeks, 42 days, over 1,000 hours, and I've counted every one of them. Like a little inside information?
I'd rub it in my hair.
Well, remember I told you Don and I agreed not to see each other until he was free. He wasn't even to phone me.
Yes, go on.
He's coming to dinner tonight.
So, my dear Watson, we deduce that he's lost his ball and chain.
Something like that. He wouldn't tell me over the phone, but I think it's all set for us to be married.
Oh, gee, Mary, that's swell.
Now, take a good grip on that desk. Plant your feet firmly and prepare for the shock of your life.
What?
I'm going to have a baby.
Would you mind saying that again slowly?
Pleasure. I said I'm going to have a baby.
I guess I better sit down before I fall down.
What's so funny about it? I didn't invent the idea. Women have been having babies for a long while.
Yeah, I know, but well, I just never suspected you.
I don't know whether that's a sincere compliment or a dirty dig.
Does anybody else know?
Not a soul. Just we two.
And you're happy about it?
Walking on air.
Well, then, darling, so am I.
Thanks, Glenda.
As long as everything's all settled, why don't you tell Don? Of course it is.
Of course, you goose. He gets the good news tonight.
Yeah, if he thinks it's good news.
Dinner was delicious, Alice.
Glad you enjoyed it. But Dr. Andrews didn't eat very much.
Well, it was fine, Alice.
Thank you.
Excuse me, mister. Could you give a fella a light?
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's the matter with you tonight, Don?
I guess I'm the skeleton of the feast. Mary, I've got to tell you, I'm in Dutch.
You tried to resign again and father-in-law said no?
I wish that was all. It's really serious. I dropped in this afternoon to see Lois to find out why she hadn't gone to Reno.
I was wondering about that. Why hasn't she gone?
She isn't going.
She isn't going.
Lois is going to have a baby. Naturally, she doesn't want to divorce me now. I can understand her attitude perfectly.
So can I.
It's rotten luck. But all it means for us is a postponement. Instead of getting married right away, we do it next year. After the baby's a couple of months old, I know Lois will give me a divorce. You and I love each other. Always will. We're young. What difference can a year or so make?
A year or so. No difference at all.
Mary, you're still a champion.
Just a little girl who always understands.
You may be kidding, but I'm not. That's what you've always been. And that's one of the million reasons why I love you. Now that I've told you the bad news, what was the good news you had for me?
What?
Don't you remember? You told me before dinner you had some good news for me?
Oh, I've forgotten. Didn't amount to much anyway.
Oh, but darling, there'll be a terrible scandal. Eminent baby specialist goes abroad and returns with offspring without benefit of clergy.
What scandal? I have my baby adopted over there and simply return with an adopted child.
You've got me talking to myself.
Listen, Glenda. Yesterday a youngster came in here begging me to help her. I advised her to be a good sport and go through with the thing. Now I'm going to live up to my own advice.
All right, Girl Scout. But what about your practice here while we're touring Europe?
It's all arranged for. Dr. Burton will hold down the fort while we're away.
And what excuse do the cash customers for leaving?
Well, I'm tired. Overworked. Need a vacation. Maybe I'm ill.
Well, I'm glad what ails you isn't catching.